to master two essential ways to build sentences in English, which is active and passive voice. Simply put, we use active voice when we want to focus on who is doing the action, and passive voice when we want to focus on the action itself or the receiver. Understanding both will make your writing much more professional and varied. My name is Guznia, and in this video we will break down their characteristics, functions, definitions, and how to switch between them across different tenses. So enjoy this video. Active voice is a sentence structure where the subject performs the actions expressed by the verb. It is direct, clear, and easy to understand. Includes subject, verb, and direct object. And passive voice is a sentence structure where the subject receives the action instead of performing it. The focus is shifted from the door to the receiver of the action. Includes subject, to be, and past participle, like the verb 3 or the verb 2. The function of active voice has four functions, which is number 1 is embasing the door. The primary function is to focus clearly on the person or thing performing the actions. For example, the chef cooks food. Fire burns the world. Number 2 is creating direct communication. That active voice makes sentences shorter and more direct, making the messages easier to understand instantly. For example, cats drink warm milk, or she wrote 3 letters. Number 3 is showing strong action. Is it used to create a sense of movement or energy by putting the actions verb right after the subject. For example, he kicked the ball, or lightning strikes on the tree. Number 4 is establishing responsibility. It clearly identifies who is responsible for an action, which is important in storytelling or reports. For example, scientists found the cure, or the manager sends documents. Passive voice has 4 functions, which is number 1, emphasizing the receiver. That use with the person or thing receiving the actions is more important than who did it. Like, the trophy was won, or the car was washed. Number 2 is hiding the door. That used when the person performing the action is known, obvious, or you want to hide their identity. For example, the window was broken. My wallet was stolen. Number 3, describing processes. They are frequently used in a scientific or technical context to describe how things are done objectively. For example, the chemics are mixed, or the data was analyzed. And the last is sounding more formal. They use in academic writing or official reports to create a moral or neutral and professional tone. For example, the rules were changed, or payments must be made. We move to the characteristic to active voice. That number 1 is subject as the door. That the subject of the sentences is the person or thing performing the action directly. For example, the dog barked loudly. All ate the apple. Number 2, direct sentences structure that follows a clear and logical flow. And formula is subject, verb, plus object, and make it very easy to follow. For example, she plays the piano, or workers build the bridge. Number 3 is use of action verbs. That active voice relies on strong, dynamic verbs to show movement or change without needing to be verbs. For example, the sun shines bright, or birds fly south today. And the last is kettle unclear. It use fewer words than passive voice, creating a tone that is energetic, superlative, and precious. For example, I finished my work, or they won the game. And the characteristics of passive voice, number one is subject as receiver. That the subject of the sentences is not the door, but the person or thing that received the action. For example, the cake was eaten, the letter was sent. Number two is used to be, which is and are, and past participle. That passive sentences always receive a helping verbs, which is, am, are, was, were, and followed by the verb tree, which is past participle form. For example, the room is clean, the car was fixed. Number three is presence of by. The original there is often introduced with the preposition by at the end, and to is often omitted. For example, saved by the bell, or made by the team. And the last characteristic of passive voice is indirect and formal tone, that usually longer and sounds more objective or formal, which is why it's common in use and science. For example, laws were passed today, or data was recorded daily. To the types of passive voice, which is number one is simple present tense, used for habitual actions, general truths or repair occurrence. And the formula is subject, verb 1, which is at s or es, and plus object. For example, cats like fresh milk, or she drinks black coffee. Number 2 is present continuous tense, describes an action that's happening right now at the moment of speaking. The formula is subject, to be, which is and are, verb ing plus object. For example, they are playing football. I am eating bread. Number 3 is simple past tense. It's used for actions that were complete at a specific time in the past. The formula is subject, verb 2 plus object. For example, he bought new shoes, or we watched the movie. Number 4 is past continuous tense. It describes an action that was ongoing at a specific point in the past. The formula is subject plus was or were plus verb ing plus object. For example, she was reading books, or dogs were barking loudly. Number 5 is present perfect tense. This indicates an action that happened at an unspecific time or stand in the past and continues now. The formula is subject, have or has plus verb t plus object. For example, I have finished work, or John has left home. And the last types of active voice is simple future tense. It's used for actions that will happen at a later time. The formula is subject plus will plus verb what and object. For example, they will visit us, or you will win today. The types of passive voice has 6 types. For the first is simple present tense. It's used for facts or habits where the focus is on the action or reserve verb. The formula is subject plus to be plus verb 3. For example, the cake is eaten. Songs are sung daily. Number 2 is present continuous tense. It describes a passive actions currently in progress. The formula is subject, to be, plus being, plus verb 3. For example, rooms are being cleaned, or meat is being cooked. Number 3 is simple past tense. It's used for actions completed in the past where the action is the focus. The formula is subject plus was or were plus verb 3. For example, the car was sold. Books were returned late. Number 4 is past continuous tense. It describes a passive action that was ongoing at a specific time in the past. The formula is subject plus was or were plus being plus verb 3. For example, bread was being baked, or films were being shown. Number 5 is present perfect tense. Indicates a completed actions where the result is more important than who did it. The formula is subject plus have or has plus been plus verb 3. The example is work has been finished or reports have been sent. And the last is simple future tense. It's used for actions that will be performed on a subject in the future. The formula is subject plus will plus be plus verb 3. For example, bills will be paid or goals will be achieved. Conclusion of active voice and passive voice as active voice is focused on the door for direct communication, while passive voice emphasizes the receiver using the be plus verb 3 and use active for energetic speaking and passive for formal context. That's all from me. I hope this video helps you master English more easily. Thank you for watching, and this is the last video. Goodbye!